Guys. I finally made it. Sorry I'm a little late. You could probably tell I might have been late because I got everything posted really late. Having the first Tuesday be the first day of the month, there's a lot of stuff to get done for the first day of the month, too. So it's been a little crazy today, but I think I got everything done. Oh, hi, Joan. Glad you're here from Washington State. Hi, Gladys and Marva. Thanks for liking and sharing, Marva. I appreciate that a lot. Hi, Crystal. And Crystal saying, remember to like and share. Thank you so much. That means a lot when you guys tell everybody, suggest people to do that. That helps out a lot. Hi, Myra. Hi, Marva. Okay. I said hi to Marva. I was kind of going from the bottom up. So it looks like everybody's on. I want to make sure. Oh, and I'm definitely on. There's no blue screen. And I'm not hearing feedback on my laptop. Life is good. Okay. I don't know if you can tell. My voice is pretty much back to normal. I can tell it's still a little bit, so hopefully I won't have to stop and get a drink. But I had a nice summer cold last week. Those are no fun. And it definitely was a summer cold because a friend of mine got sick at the same crop. She's actually a lady that headed it up, but she went to the doctor and her doctor told her it was a summer cold. So I'm not, hopefully not that many ladies got it, but I think Marty came down at the same time I did the night after we all got back home. So but it was fun. It was worth it. I didn't like being sick, I have to admit, but it was fun because I got the cards I'm getting ready to make here tonight finished at that crop. I even got my club projects for July made. I'm behind on getting the club projects for June out to my club members. They got that email earlier today. If I hadn't gotten sick, they would have gotten them early. But I worked some last week. I did work last week, but I usually didn't get through a day because I got so tired and worn out and coughing and nose. Yeah, it was not fun. So, but everything else was so smooth, going so smoothly. I was so mad when I got sick, but I'm getting over it now, so I'm doing pretty good. Let's see. I saw some more people pop up. Oh, hi, Ruth from Pennsylvania. Glad you're here. Oh, Crystal's got to leave early tonight. Team meeting. Well, have fun at your team meeting. I hope you have fun. Oh, hi, Tina from Canada. Glad you're here. And I always said hi to Ruth. Oh, hi, Anne. Glad you could make it. Thanks for sharing, Joan. And oh, hi, Marilyn. Glad you got to come too. And Lynn Fones, glad you're here too. From Southern New Jersey. Glad you guys could make it. I am so glad everything's working smoothly. I think we'll go ahead and get started. I will go over the door prizes and then I'll start making the cards. And I think there's a ton of things going on starting today. But the one big thing that started today are the new online exclusives. Make sure you check those out. When I mention links, I'm glad I thought of this. If you're watching on Facebook, there's a learn more button at the top of the page. Click on that and you'll find all the links I'm talking about on that in that link. Now, there won't be one for just the online exclusive. So if you want to see those, you'll want to click the online store link and then you'll want to, I think it's shop products and then click on the online exclusives page and you'll be able to see all the new stuff there. What I'm using here tonight is actually a suite from the annual catalog, but there are a lot of new online exclusives. You'll actually get a little peek at one here in a minute. It's one of my thank you gifts. And I'll tell you about my thank you gifts here near the end of the video when the class is over. And you will see, I think I've got my ticker going. It kind of tells you down there when you place orders from me, you get thank you gifts from me. And I'm going back to my 2-week model that I used to do. I was just doing the monthly last couple months. And I hated having people having to wait so long to get their thank you gifts. So I'm back to doing 2 card class at homes a month, not just one. So it's going to be a card class at home kits that you can get free with the thank you gifts and a VIP video for a really neat fun fold card that I made. And I'll show you that here when the class is over near the end of the video, right before we do the door prizes. Okay, and speaking of door prizes, let's go over that real quick. I saw some more people pop up. Let me see here. Hi, Diana. Glad you can come from Oklahoma. And Olivia from Arizona. Oh, hi, Joan. I love the Halloween kit. So cute. Yes, there's some Halloween things, the online exclusives. I agree. It's really cute. There's Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving, some Christmas. And then there's some ones you can use all year long. There's one called Changing. You think I'd remember it? Charming Day. There we go. That's actually the bundle that I'm featuring in my club this month. So you can find out more about that on my card club page too. So those links, if you're watching on Facebook, like I said, click that learn more button. And when I talk about the links, you can find the links down below in the video description if you're watching on YouTube. Okay. Oh, hi, Melissa. Glad you could make it. You are on time. Yes, I'm glad you're here. I was late. I think I started, let's see, probably about 10 minutes late. I was running way behind. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do door prizes. Let me switch screen here. The way these work, if you live in the United States and want to be part of my door prize drawing, then you need to comment hashtag door prize. You're going to see that some people have already done that, both on YouTube and Facebook. So type it in just like you see them do it. Also, I've got it there at the bottom of the screen. You have to do hashtag door prize, no spaces, all one word. If you're watching live, you have to do it exactly like you see there on the screen because of the program that I use that does the door prize pulls all the comments that type it in just right. So I don't want you to miss out on being in on oh the door prize at the end. So make sure you do that. But you do need to live in the United States. Now this one was from actually 2 weeks ago because I had no voice because of that wonderful cold I had last week. But this was what I made 2 weeks ago. If you missed that video, I will make sure I put a link to that down in the video description. On YouTube, I forgot to do that. On Facebook, if you scroll down a few posts, you'll find it. Now, if you're watching this in probably the latter part of July, that live may be gone. They only last 30 days on Facebook now. But always go to my YouTube channel if you can't find a live on my Facebook page, because on my YouTube channel, which is also called Create with Christy, you'll find all my lives there. And this one will be under the annual catalog playlist, I do believe, because this is all from the annual catalog. But we're going to draw for this because my door prizes are everybody that watches live and the replay. So tonight I'm making 3 cards. 2 of the cards will be the door prizes for the people that are watching live here tonight. The third card, everybody that's watching live will be in on that drawing too, plus everybody that watches the replay. I want to make sure the replay people get a chance to win a card too. So this one is covering everybody that watched live 2 weeks ago and everybody that watched the replay that did hashtag door prizing. So I've got a wheel I'm going to pop up here. And we'll see who's going to win. Oh, I don't know why that's not showing the whole screen. Oh, yes, I do know why, but that's okay. You'll still see it. You know what? Let me see if I can change that. I think I can. Much better. Okay, now you can definitely see the names. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Post-it notes, which I have plenty of now. I don't think Kathy's on here yet, but she bought me a great big pack of them, so that's going to last me for a while. Oh, hi, Dana. Glad you could make it. Okay. Oh, and I meant to bring my goose. I'll have to show you that to you guys next week. You'll know. I'll tell you about that later. So let's go ahead and see who's going to win. I'll wait till it completely stops. There sometimes I think it's going to stop and then it doesn't. Oh, Robin, you have not won for a very long time. Hopefully you're on tonight. I will send that out to you. I definitely have your address. That was one of my crop pals I was with last week. You guys see her on here a lot from just about 20 minutes away from me. Congratulations, Robin. Okay, I am going to do this. Oops, I forgot to put it there. Now I'm back on. Sorry, you had to see that weird screen. Okay, so congratulations, Robin. I'm glad you won that card. I knew you liked that one, so I'll send it out to you. Okay, so it is now time. I've already explained the door prizes, so it's time to start doing the class. So I'm going to go ahead and switch. I'm going to show you the bundle first. This is the one I'm featuring here tonight. This one, I think what caught my eye with this was the DSP that goes along with this, and I meant to show all those to you. I'll show them to you another time. But I just love the bold colors that are in this suite. And you can find it in the annual catalog. The whole suite is called Boho Vibes, Vibes. But this bundle is called Sunshine Vibes. If you want to get the whole bundle, you save 10% versus buying the dies in the stamp set separately. It's $43 for the bundle. If you only want the stamp set, it's $18. If you just want the dies, it's $30. But they're both called Sunshine Vibes. But I love, you see a few images here, and I actually use every single stamp on these cards. And I did not use this die or this die. The rest of them I used. So if you come back and make these cards later, you'll know which ones to get out. And don't forget, you're going to be able to get the card kits free to make 2 each of the cards I'm making here tonight. If you order by July 14th, and I'll tell you more about that here in a minute because you have to do a qualifying order. But I will explain all that as soon as the class is over. Okay, so I'm going to grab my first card kit. I'm going to angle this so I can see my comments again. Okay, I'm seeing some congrats. Good. I don't think I've missed anybody yet. Now, I will try my best to comment. I'm going to keep looking at the comments, and hopefully I can answer some questions throughout. But if I miss it, I always check out the comments after the video's over. I can reply directly to them on Facebook, YouTube. I've explained this every week. It's a pain. I wish they would let me get back in the chat. But the live chat that you're commenting on right now, I can't get back on that to answer your questions. So what I'll do, I will tag you down in the regular comments under the live when the replay starts, because the replay will be available as soon as the live's over. And you'll see the regular comments that you see on regular recorded videos. Just I'll put your answer there, but hopefully I can answer here during the whole thing. I'm going to try my best because once I get to making the card, sometimes it's hard to see all your comments. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is a piece of Cajun Craze. Oh, let me take that door prize off of there. There we go. We don't need that on the screen. So this is a regular 5.5 by 8.5 piece, inches that is. You're right, Dana. Dana saw my, actually, that's the bundle I'm going to show that card that you saw at the crop. Dana was at the crop I was at too. It's called the Tractor and Company bundle. It is such a cute bundle. I should have brought the whole bundle over, but you'll see a lot of the images and the dies when I show you the card. But it is an adorable bundle. I love it. Okay, so this is going to be what they call a tent fold card. It's just the fold that's on top. So I want to make sure that fold stays on top. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and stamp a couple things. I meant to grab a new, here, we'll turn this over so you don't have to look at a real dirty one. It'll get dirty here as we go. I'm going to grab Secret Sky. And then I've got some of the pieces over here. This is, both of these are 2 by 1/2 inch pieces of cloud cover cardstock. I'm going to grab this Hello stamp and the Darling stamp. I'm going to stamp Hello. This is with Secret Sky. I can't remember if I told you that color. This is going to go right in the middle, close to the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, of course. So there's the Hello. And then here's the Darling. Oops, come on. It's stuck to my stamp. There we go. So that is, let's see, my stamp. Oh, yes, I am stamping one more thing. Yes, I am. There's only one more thing. It's going to be the inside of the card. Everything else is going to be die cutting. This is a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of basic white. And I need to grab, I'm done with Secret Sky, or C. I always want to call it Secret Sky. Don't ask me why. I've been doing that ever since that color came out. It's one of my favorites now, too. And you think I'd remember the name. Hi, Lisa from Wisconsin. Glad you could make it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a sunshine out of these 2 stamps. I might be coughing every once in a while. Hold on, I need to get a drink. I do feel much better, but sometimes I get a little scratch in my throat. Okay, so I'm going to grab the Daffodil Delight, do this little half circle down here at the bottom. Okay. Got a little cock. You know what? I'm going to do that over again. I didn't bring it down all the way. Let me bring it over a little bit. Much better. Now I'm going to take the little sun rays. I'm going to start here on this side on the left, and then do it again on this side. So I've got a little sunshine on the inside of the card. So that is all the stamping for this one. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this in the card. Where'd my adhesive go? This one's about gone. We'll see how, I'll probably have to get my other one out here. Put this on the inside. I almost put on the outside. That would not have been good. Okay, there we go. So now the inside is all done. I'm going to grab the die cutting machine. Move some things around here. Oh. And whenever you use our die cutting machine to die cut, it's the big fat platform that is number 1. then a die plate number 2, and a standard cutting plate number 3. And I'm going to grab this piece of petal pink. This is a, looking on my list here, 4x3. And then I've got one more thing I need to die cut. I think that's it. Yes, it is. This is a piece of Cajun Craze. It is a 2x3/4 inch, but there's enough for both pieces of cardstock. Or pieces cards. There we go. So this is going to be used for both cards. This is just for the one card. Okay, the dies I need this one right here. This is what it looks like. Oh, if I can get hold of it. There we go. That's going to go right here in the middle. And then I'm going to grab the hearts. And I'm going to just put them right over here, and there's plenty of room to do another set for the second card if you make this. Now this one, I am going to put tape on this one right here, because I'm going to be keeping the negative of it, and I don't want it to move. I want it to stay close to the center of that petal pink. And in case, for those of you that haven't watched before, and if you haven't watched before, comment and let me know. We always love to welcome the new people that come. And but this is Post-it tape. It's just like the adhesive on Post-it notes. So if you don't have this tape, you can use Post-it notes too to hold that down. It holds the die down really, really well, but it does not tear up your cardstock. Now I need to put another standard cutting plate right on top. I'm going to run this through. Out of the way, because that's all the die cutting you need to do. So now I've got 3 cute hearts. Let me get that up a little higher here. A little hard to show them. One's kind of hiding in my finger. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. You can see them a little better that way. So I'm going to put these over here. Get that die in there. I don't want to lose anything. And now with this, I am not going to keep these little curved pieces, but you could definitely keep them. I might keep these for that matter. These can be made into another rainbow. So you could cut these a few times in different colors and make a really neat rainbow with this. So there's so many different ways to make a rainbow with this set. So I'm going to go put these to the side because I don't need them right now. This is the part I'm going to keep. So I'm going to get this out of the way. Oh, hi, Cheryl. Glad you could make it. Okay, now I'm going to grab this. This is a piece of that Boho Vibes DSP. It's a 2x4 inch piece. I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to put some seal close to the opening, the top opening here. Maybe a little bit down here in the corner for sure. I'm trying not to get any adhesive to be showing outside the openings. One up here along the top. I definitely want them good on the corners too, because I don't want this coming up later. Okay, that should be pretty. Oh, I didn't get any over here. Then, oh, you know what? I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet. Because now I can put this down. I don't have to worry about getting adhesive on my glass mat. So I'm just going to see if I can get all the colors of it. I think I'd rather have the yellow. There's a little bit of petal pink up here, but I think I want to show more of the yellow since this is already petal pink. That looks pretty good. So push this down. And now I can lift this up with no problem. And you just have to make sure, I know that's not completely centered, but nobody's going to know the difference. You just make sure you don't see any cards of the DSP. And the DSP's designer series paper, by the way. Make sure none of that is sticking out the sides. Oh, hi, Valerie from Canada. I'm glad you're here. We've got 2 Canadians here tonight, at least 2 that I know of anyway. Okay, so this one is ready. Now, these cards go together pretty quick. So we've got the card base. This is a piece of Daffodil Delight. It's 5 1/4 by 4. And let's see, I want to put this piece of DSP. This is another piece from the Boho Vibes DSP. It's a 2x4 inch piece. There's the other side, but I wanted to use this one since I'm already using all those stripes. But like I said, the thing that caught my eye with this were probably the colors in the DSP. They are so pretty. I love this color combo. And then I started really liking the rainbow dies that are in this, because there's so many different ways you can do rainbows in this. Okay, do I have any card? Not just a little bit of DSP off the edge. I'm not going to worry about it. Not enough to worry about. So now I can put this on my card base. Oh, hi. Oh, I always said hi to Valerie. I just thought your name popped up again. I looked up and thought, oh, I forgot to say hi to somebody. Okay, so this one goes right there in the center. Always make sure that fold is on top. It wasn't that long ago here recently. I was making a card and it was upside down and I had to fix it. Might have even been at the crop I was at. So I've got this one. This piece is a piece of that secret C. It's 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. So now I'm going to put some more adhesive on the back of here. Don't have to worry about the little spaces, the openings now, because they're all covered up. And this will just go right in the center of this, like so. And then get this on with adhesive, and it's going to go on the center of the card, like so. Oops. You know what? When you do yours, you might want to maybe use glue on the back of some of these. I forgot about doing that. I don't know if I did that. I didn't do that on my original. So you really don't have to, but I ended up catching that on my fingernail. Okay. So we've got our Hello Darling. I'm going to put it on with dimensionals. I'm going to grab these. Just put one on each end for sure. I think that's all I'm going to need. I don't think I'm going to need, because they're short enough. I don't think I need to put one in the middle. Nah, that's good. 2 should be fine. Okay, I'm going to take the paper backings off. I always use my take your pick tool to scoop the paper backings off, because then they just all collect on the little paper piercer that's on it. This is just one of the tips that you can put on this take your pick tool. Oh, hi, Carmen. Glad you could make it. Okay, I want my hello up here. So I'm going to line the left edge of the hello piece with the left edge of the petal pink layer. And I put it about right there. So it's going to cover up the rainbow just a little bit, not much. And this one is going to go down here at the bottom. Oops, I got some adhesive on there. Oop, we don't want our darling upside down though. Put that right edge right there. I'm going to grab this because I want to get that adhesive off of there. I don't know how I did that. There we go. Perfect. And in case you're wondering, this is called an adhesive remover. You can find it on Amazon or other craft stores, I'm sure. There we go. And what else do I need to do? Oh, yes, I almost forgot about the hearts. So I'm going to grab my glue dots. And I'm going to put a heart. I want to make sure I've got the right side up, because this side looks a little rough. So I know that's the back. I'm going to put this one on a glue dot. There's the rough side. So I'm going to put this one on a glue dot. Now this real small one, I might have to pinch the glue dot a little bit. Oops, almost put the wrong side down. Sometimes it's hard to tell which side is up, so it really doesn't matter. But my plates, my standard cutting plates, are getting kind of cut up. So I see wrinkles and stuff on one side, so I know that's the back. So what I did, the part of the glue dot that's showing, I'm just taking my thumbnail and pushing it underneath the heart. Oh, hi, Patty. Glad you could make it. Oh, thanks, Joan. I'm glad you're liking the cards so far. Okay, I'm going to grab the medium-sized one and put it right next to my hello. I'm just going to kind of angle it a little bit. I'm going to grab the big one. I thought I needed a little something down here. And then the small one, I'm going to put about right there. So those are actually like making your own little embellishments, but I still want to put some embellishments on. So I'm going to grab, these are I'm using actually everything that's in the Boho Vibe suite. It's the bundle, the DSP, and these muted palette dots. And if you get the kits, which I'll be telling you more about here after the class is over, you'll get a strip of each color in your kit. So you'll have extras because I actually, since there are only 3 cards, I didn't get to use every single color in this class. So this time I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight. It's Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight. Oh, let me bring that back down here. I just realized I put up too high. Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight. Let me even bring a little closer. Cloud Cover and Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight. Oops. Take that off. I'm just pushing this up, making sure I've got the glue dot. I'm going to put one right there, a large one. Grab another large one. About right here, and I'm going to grab a small one and put it right there. So card number 1 is done already. So you can make some really quick, cute cards with this suite. Okay, so I hope you like that one. Oh, hi, Kathy. Glad you could make it tonight. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. I love the color combo too, Kathy. I was telling them you missed the very beginning. That's what drew me to the suite first was the color combo in that paper. It's just, oh, I love it. Okay, so now I'm ready for card number 2. This one's going to be a little lighter color combo. And where did I put that paper? There we go. Trying to find where I'm going to put my little bag here. Okay, now is that the right size? Yep, it is. It looks a little lighter to me. 5.5 by 8.5 piece of Petal Pink. Oh, thanks, Anne. I'm glad you liked that last card. And I'm going to fold this in half. Get those corners lined up. There we go. Now this one is just going to be a regular card. I mean, they're all regular cards, but this time the fold is going to be on the left side. Then I don't have to do any die cutting this time. I am going to do some stamping. So I'll put this back. I am using on this card the textured notes dies. Love these dies. They're in the part of the textured note. No, it's not textured notes. Can't remember the name of the suite, but it's part of the textured notes bundle, which is, it's got a really neat stamp set that goes along with it. But these are definitely, you can use standalone because I'm using them with another set myself. And just the dies they're $31 for all of these. And I love how there are different borders on each one. You guys have seen me use these before. And I used what I call the number 4 die. And I always start with the number 1 being the smallest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the one I used to die cut this. And in the card kits that I'll be telling you about here in a minute, I do all the die cutting for you that's from a die set that's not part of the bundle. So anytime I'm using the, Sunshine Vibes die, when I'm using those dies, the Sunshine Vibes dies, those you have to do yourself. And if you get the card kits, you can also substitute with another bundle. You do not have to use this one. But that is what made this one. So I love that border. And then I also used this number 1. And this was taken out of a piece of Petal Pink that was 2.5 by 1. So those will be done in the kit for you. Put this to the side. I usually do the embossing for you too, but I ended up not embossing on any of these. I didn't think they needed it, and that's not like me. I normally emboss just about every card I make. Oh, hi, Karen Bryant from Tucson. Glad you're here. Hi, Cheryl. Botanical Texture Suite. Thanks, Cheryl. Okay, Cheryl's on my team, so she helps me out a lot. Okay. I am going to grab that rectangle that'll be die cut in the kit. And how do I want to start this? It's been a little, oops, I just pulled off one of my little rubber feet on my glass mat. There we go. I want to grab the big leaf. I think that's the one I want to start off with. I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. I'm kind of doing a collage. This one's not going to have rainbows. I wanted to make one card without the rainbow, just so you can see how versatile this set is. Oh, hi, Jamie. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I was actually late getting this started. So you missed the first card, but you can watch the replay and see it later. I'm just now starting the second one. So this is Mossy Meadow ink. I'm going to put it right on the left side, left center of the rectangle. Done with Mossy Meadow, so I can go ahead and close that up. Now I want to do, there's one that's like a crescent moon. I'm going to use Daffodil Delight again. And I'm going to put it up here. Oops, there we go. And done with Daffodil Delight till the last card. Now I want to grab these little dots here. Little, not quite a splatter, but just a neat little design with Secret C. Like I said at the beginning, I'm using every single stamp in this set. I'm going to kind of have it go overlap the leaves just a little bit, which is fine. Like I said, this is more like a collage type thing. So I'm done with this one, I think, for the whole class. No, I'm not. That's right. I'm still going to use that again. Just remember the inside of the next card. Now, this one just has a bunch of lines on it, little short lines. I'm using Cajun Craze. And I'm going to stamp it down here in the left corner. And then last but not least, there's this cute little asterisk stamp. And I'm going to use Petal Pink ink. And I'm going to stamp it here in the bottom right corner, like so. I know that looks a little funny, but don't worry, it's going to look good when we're all done with it. I'm going to go ahead, excuse me, and grab the inside of the card. This is a 4x5 1/4. I'm actually just going to pretty much do what I did here. I'm going to grab, I forgot I still need all those colors, but that's okay. I like closing them just in case they start to dry out on me. And actually, a better reason, have you ever made a card just about done and you drop it on your ink pad? I've done that so many times. So that's another reason I close them up as soon as I'm done with them, or at least think I'm done with them. So I'm going to do the leaves right here. And that now I really should be done with the Mossy Meadow. Grab the Daffodil Delight. Do my little crescent moon. Okay. Let's see. Let's do, might as well do them in the same order here. Get that card base out of the way. Getting in my way. Grab the little dots. Or actually little circles. They're a little more than dots. I'm going to put it right here. I got a little something on there. There we go. And two more things. I'm going to grab the little asterisk with the Petal Pink. Put it down here. And then Cajun Craze with the lines. So I kind of did a little more than I normally do on the inside of my card, but there's the inside of the card. And I do believe, oh no, there's one more thing to stamp. We get all that done and then we can start putting this together. Where did my little rectangle go? I know it's here somewhere, because I showed it to you when I showed you the dies. There it is. Okay, so take that small rectangle that's die cut in the kit. I'm going to grab the thanks stamp. I'm going to use Secret C again. Oh, hi, Robin. You won the last door prize. I'll show you here just a second. You haven't won for a long time. So this is the one that card, you're going to get this one. So congratulations. Okay, so that is all the stamping needed to do in this card. Oh, thanks, Gladys. I'm glad you're liking the cards so far. Oh, hi, Patty from Utah. Glad you're here. Let's see. Yep, I've said hi to everybody. Good. That I can see at least here at the bottom. Hopefully I've said hi to everybody. Sometimes it's hard to get all the highs out. So there's the card base. I'm going to grab this. This is a piece of that cloud cover again. I love this color too. 4x5 1/4. All of our new in colors are really good. I love them. Okay, I'm glad Strawberry Slush is back. That's not one of the colors in this group though. Okay, now I'm going to put this. I kind of like, it doesn't really matter which way you go, but this is the way I'm going to do it. You can do it this way also if you like the look of it better that way. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to put this on the left side. Kind of, if you see the border on the left and the top and the bottom of the cloud cover cardstock that's showing, you want that to be about the same width. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then I've got another piece. I can't remember if I said the size of this. This one is 1.5 by 5. This one is 1 by 4 3/4. Put adhesive on it. And it is going to go right here in the center. Not center, it's centered up and down between the top and bottom of the blue. and over a little bit. So have it overlap. So you want it to look like that. I'm going to go ahead, now that I've got the DSP on, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the card base. Not putting any ribbon around it, so I don't have to worry about that. Put this right in the center. I'm making sure my fold is on the left. And I might as well grab the inside. This is another one that's going together really fast. Go ahead and open this up. There we go. So there's the inside. Then this one, I'm going to put it on with regular adhesive. And it's going to go right here. So still centered up and down, but more on the right side. That looks pretty good. So now I'm going to push it down. And then the thanks I'm going to put on with dimensionals. So put one on each end. And I don't think I need one in the middle. I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to take those paper backings off. And this one is going to go, I keep wanting to put them on upside down. My goodness. I'm not going all the way over to the edge of the cloud cover piece. Make sure it's straight. That looks good. So now push it down. And it's almost done. Can you believe it? I'm going to do the muted palette dots again. And this time I'm going to use one large and two small of the petal pink ones. So I'm going to grab a large one here. It's going to go up here. And I thought this little asterisk type thing or star needed one in the center. So I'll put a small one there. And then another small one. I'm going to put about right there. So card number 2 is done. So this is the one, my option without a rainbow. There you go. So these are all a little different than what I normally do, but I was really happy with how they turned out. Okay, now this one's going to be kind of like, well, it is a fun fold card, to be honest. It's not just a regular card. So grab that one. And I already did some die cutting. And I will show you the pieces here. I'm going to put these to the side for right now. As you can see, the card base here, this is actually part of the card base, and this piece is part of the card base. I think it's called like a window card or window split card or something like that. I can't remember the full name. So I'm going to grab my, oh, thanks, Lynn. I'm glad you like the layout. Thanks, Anne. Glad you guys like that last card. Okay, now this is where'd my other paper go? There we go. A 6 by 5.5. I want to make sure that the 5.5 side is along the top. Maybe I'm thinking right. I'm always nervous. I'm not going, nope. I want to make sure the 6-inch piece, 6-inch side's on the top. That's right. So there's that is definitely the 6-inch ones. It's a little hard to tell. If you're not sure, make sure you do that 6 inches along the top. Now I'm going to line it up at the 4 1/4 inch mark. So there's 4 1/4. The dark one is the blade. So I want to get that out of the way. I do not want to cut this. The light one is the scoring. Let me bring that down so you can see it a little better. There we go. And then I'm going to go across it a few times using a little bit of pressure so you can get that nice score line. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I'm glad you liked the layout. Yes, you could. She's saying she could use so many different papers with that layout, and you definitely can. Sometimes I like to show more than, well, actually, both of those cards, all of these cards, I just realized I'm showing you 2 different designs. Now, this one wasn't back to back. Those were different pieces, and so what was the first card. The next card, you're going to see both sides of one of the cards, of the designs, I mean. So here's the score line. When you fold, you want to make sure that the mountain is on the inside. I don't know if you can see. There we go. The mountain side is on the inside of the fold. So I'm going to bring this down. I'm still making sure that these are right along the edges. I don't want it to be cockeyed. It looks straight to me. Now I'm going to reinforce that fold. Now I'm going to grab the 2 pieces of DSP from the kit. Almost forgot where I put the kit. So I've got 2 pieces here. So I'm using one side and then the other side. This one is a 5 1/4 by 1.5. I think you can decide which one. I think I like it that way better. So put some adhesive on here. Okay. And this will just go right along the top, like so. Okay. And then this one is a piece, it's 5.5 by 1 of the Secret C. I don't know if I told you that. The base is Secret C. This piece is a 5.25 by 3/4 inches. Get some adhesive on it. And this will go right along the center of this piece. Just going to tap it down. That looks good. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side for right now. I want to start putting my rainbow together now. Now with this, if you get the kits, this is a piece of basic white that is 8.5 by 3. And I used, I'll show you the dies too. This one right here. So I just die cut it on this side. And that's what gave me this piece. So I've got plenty to do my second card. Then this is a piece of Cajun Craze that's 8.5 by 2 3/4. And of the dies, it's the large arched one. So that one I die cut with it. And that's how I got this piece. Oops, sorry. Right there. And see, where did I put that last one? I'm trying to keep them all together. There we go. Then I've got a Mossy Meadow piece. This one is 4.25 by 2.5. And there are 2 dies here. If I can get a hold of this one. So I just put those down like so and die cut those. And then that's enough for the second card. Let me get this arch back. Then a piece of Daffodil Delight that is 4.5 by 1 3/4. And of the arches, I use this one right here. Oops, if I can get a hold of it. There we go, this one. So that's, I die cut that. So it's die cut the exact same way I was die cutting on the first card. So there's plenty for the second card here. And then 2 more arches. This is a piece of Petal Pink. This is 4 1/4 by 1.5. And the squiggly arch right here is the one I used for it. And there's plenty of room for the second one. And then last but not least is a piece of the Secret C. This one is a 2 3/4 by 1 1/4. There are 2 small arches. This fatter one actually didn't line up very well at the bottom of all of these arches I just die cut. I just realized I wasn't showing you all the die cuts. Here we go. So there are the 2 leaves. Okay. And it just didn't match up quite right. I was actually going to use this one, but this one looked a little better with it. So that's how I die cut this one. So as you can see, plenty of room for that one too. All right, so that was all the die cutting. And here I'm going to put this away while I've got it out. There we go. You never want to lose your dies. Okay, now I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet. Oh, Joan, you're asking when the Christmas mini comes out. It's going to, for customers, it'll start in September. So it'll be the beginning part of September. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm trying to think what the date was now. Since, oh shoot, I can't remember what I do. I will do it in an email or post. Actually, hold on just a second. Let me look because I've got it written down on a piece of paper. Okay, now I remember. If you place an order between the 1st of April and June 30th, July 30th. I said the wrong month. I can't believe it's July already. So if you've already placed an order between April and July 30th, then you are automatically going to get on the first mailing of the new, the Christmas mini is actually called the September to December mini catalog. That's the official name. I always call it the holiday catalog. And they will start shipping around the beginning of August, and you should have it by the end of August. Usually ends up more like the middle of August, but it'll start in September. I can't remember the exact date. It's usually the first Tuesday in September. So whatever that is, and then it'll go through and probably like the first Monday of January is usually what it does. So it's coming soon. If you're a demonstrator, I can't wait. We get to see it pretty soon. I think we get, let's see. Okay, in August, I think. Probably a little before August. They usually give us a little time to see it beforehand because we can start pre-ordering the beginning part of August. Love being a demo. I get this stuff early. Okay, so I'm going to grab my multi-purpose glue and this. I'm going to turn this over. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, not a lot. I'm just kind of tapping it. I'm barely squeezing. If you ever tap this and there's no glue coming out, then just squeeze it very, very lightly. But this is how I use mine a lot. I don't want it to be oozing out. So I'm going to turn it over. And it is going to go right along the top of this, like so. So you kind of want the white border to be about the same across here. And then I think it's actually a little easier to go with the smaller one real quick. So grab the Secret Sky one. Oh, I remember why I didn't use the other one. It didn't go around this very well because it's a little fatter. This one goes around the arch a lot better. That was why I used it. It's been a couple weeks since almost a couple weeks since I made these, so I almost forgot. So then you want the border to be about the same right here on the white. Okay. The next one, let's see here. You know what? I think I'm going to go up now. I'm going to do my petal pink. Just put a few dots on here. You could also use adhesive sheets. You would put the adhesive sheet on the cardstock first, the back of it, and then die cut. That's how those work. And then I want the bottom, the ends, to be about the same place as the blue and the Cajun Craze big one arches. Just go right around there. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the Daffodil Delight one. And this one I can kind of put like a little thin strip around it because it doesn't have any holes in it. It's got little cuts in it, but no holes. And this one will go right around here. Okay. And the nice thing with the glue, you can kind of scoot things around, but then when you've got it right where you want it, make sure you put pressure on it. That way it stays on. Oh, hi, Paula. Glad you could come. Oh, Joan, I'm hoping for some real cute sets too. Now there are a few Christmas ones in the online exclusive starting today, but there will be a whole lot more in the holiday catalog. I can't wait. Okay, now usually if they're doing it like they did last year, I'm not sure if they are. 'Cause like I said, I haven't seen the mini yet. Last year they did all of the Halloween and the fall Thanksgiving ones. Definitely the Halloween ones in the July online exclusives. So that might be the couple Halloween things they've got in there. Like there's a full suite and a bundle. Can't remember what else is in there. That might be all the Halloween we get. I'm not positive of that though. Don't quote me. They'll probably come out with some more in the scrapbooking line too. Okay, so we've got this. I'm just putting some glue on there. It's arched this way. This end, it's just got the stem because one end ends with the leaf. One has the stem. I don't know there we go. That was a little dark to be able to see that. So it's going to go right here in between. It's a lot easier to line this one up once you've got all the other arches on. I'm going to curve it so it's going right along with the other arches. And now I'm going to put pressure on here. Oh, hi, Olivia. Glad you could make it. I just saw your hashtag door prize. And then last but not least is this one. So I'm kind of putting a dot just about every leaf, not every single one, but close. I'm not worrying about the stem. And this one, I want to start down here again. And then bring it up. Kind of curve it a little bit. Like I said, with the glue, I can definitely, with adhesive sheets, you won't be able to scoot it around. So whenever I'm trying to shape things, I like to have using the glue. There we go. But this was another reason I liked this suite. I loved making the rainbow with the dies. They had an example in the catalog too, but that's the one I came up with. Okay. Now that is ready. Excuse me. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm trying to think what I want to do first. You know what? I'm going to wait. I think how I did this. You know what? I'm going to grab the inside. Let's grab the inside. This is a 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of basic white. And I'm going to grab that little asterisk type stamp. And I need to clean it off. Because I'm going to use different colors here. I'm going to be using, I need to look at my original, make sure I remember. Oh, yep. I'm going to use Cajun Craze. Let me get this out of the way. Put that on my little table over here. Cajun Craze, Daffodil Delight, and Secret Sea. And I'm going to make a little border down here. I want to keep it kind of low. You could just do them all one color, but I kind of wanted to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to kind of go up here a little bit. You don't want to go up too high, and maybe skip around a little bit. And they're not going to fill, and then I'll fill in different colors. It's not going to be perfect. Mine definitely wasn't on my original, but I am fine with that. Now I need to clean this one again. Get it good and clean. So I'm going to use the Daffodil Light. I probably should use the Daffodil Light first just because it's a lighter color. Oh, hi, Deidre. Oh, you are okay. You can watch the replay when it's over. This is the last card, but this one's a fun fold, and I really haven't shown how to exactly do the fun fold yet, so you're good. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put that one there. I don't want to go any higher than I've got these, and you'll understand why here in a minute. Okay, we'll see. I might want to add a little more. We'll see. But I'm going to be doing Secret Sea last. So we've got to clean that off. Close this one. And now with the Secret Sea, kind of fill them in. And if they overlap each other, that is okay. I might need to put another one right here. Let's see, what do I want to do? There's a little bit too much of a gap there, but I think I'm going to do a yellow one there. But that's too big of a gap. I had a feeling after I did it. Make sure I get all that blue off because I don't want to get any of that Secret Sea in that Daffodil Delight ink pad. Okay. There, that works. So there's a nice little border there, but we're going to do another thing of stamping on here, but it's not quite ready yet. So I'm going to go ahead, grab my pieces for my card base again. I'm going to go ahead and put this inside the card. Where did I put it? There it is. Open this up, and it's just going to go right inside. Like so. And now, here's the fun fold part. I want to pop this up with dimensional. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use mini dimensionals instead of this regular, because you'll understand why here in a minute. I'm going to put one here along the very tip top and still keep them all near the top. I'm going to do 3 of them just so it's on there, just so it doesn't wobble. And then down at the bottom edge, doing each corner. You know what? I think I'm even going to put one right here. The big ones would have been too big because I'm going to have this opening here, and I don't want to have any dimensional showing through that. Oh, Patty didn't think she's going to like the rainbow, but she does now. Good. I have to admit, I went back and forth on this, but when we had that sweet sale last month, the buy one, get one half off, I actually, with demonstrators, we were able to pre-order the new online exclusives that came out today. So I was even able to I got the Halloween suite and this suite. I can't remember which one was half off. I think it was the Halloween one because it always went with the lesser one. So what I'm going to do, you know what? I'm going to take the paper backings off first because that will help when I start to put this together. So I'm going to scoop all of these off. When you get too many, then you got to start all over again. It's going to only pick up so many. There we go. Now this one you have to do some holding. I'm putting this one down here. So this is going to be folded down This piece here needs to be lined up with the sides and the bottom edge of the Secret C card base. I'm going to hold that down. I want to make sure it stays straight. Sometimes it likes to move on you, so just be careful. I'm just going to keep looking at it. But this is why I took all the paper backings off, because now I can turn this over. It's a little hard with one hand, but there we go. And it is going to go right here. Look at my original. I want to go all the way. So actually the left bottom edge, the left corner is going to go right along the left edge of that DSP on the bottom piece. And I'm putting it down, so I'm making sure that my dimensionals are definitely on the card base and not in this window. So I'm just going to tap those down just for a second, and you notice that this is still straight. So I'm probably not going to have to move it again. But now that I turn it over, there are no dimensionals showing. So now I'm going to push this down. Oh, and Cheryl, I agree. That Halloween, did I get that yet? Yes, I did. It is adorable. I haven't got to use anything with it yet, make anything with it yet. I like it a lot. Okay, there we go. So now we've got that little window. But the last thing I want to stamp, I'm going to bring this back in again. With it closed, I'm going to grab the one that says Sending Good Vibes. And I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight ink pad. Ink this up. And this little opening right here, I'm just going to put it right there in the middle. We'll always hold it down for a few seconds so that way that ink soaks into the cardstock really good. So there we go. So you want to put everything together before you stamp that. And that was why I had to put this all the way over to the edge of that so I'd have enough room for that greeting. When I first made it, I had it over too far. Thankfully, I was able to get it taken apart again. But there we go. So you've even learned a little bit of a fun fold, a little different kind of a card. So that, oh, take that back. I still have these to put on. Close this up and grab the little cardboard that goes behind it. It's a little easier to see the colors that way. And I went back and forth what color I was going to use. Because like that second card, I could have used the cloud cover. But with this one, I decided to use the Mossy Meadow since I've got Mossy Meadow in there. And I'm going to use one large and two small. So I'm going to grab a large one. I'm going to put it right here. And grab a small one. One right here. Another small one. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it about right there. Okay. So there is the last card. I hope you guys enjoyed this class. Let me get all of the cards. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot something. I thought, wait a minute, that ribbon's still in there. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it, Ruth. Thanks, Joan and Melissa. Glad you guys are liking it. Thanks, Carmen. Now, I've totally forgotten about this, so you could definitely stop there. But I wanted a little something up here. So this is a piece of our white woven ribbon. And if you get the kit, you're going to get a 32-inch piece because this is going to be enough for both cards. Just fold it in half. Well, first I've got it twisted, so let's untwist it. There we go. So get those ends together to fold it in half. I'm going to grab my scissors and cut it in half. Oh, thanks, Lynn. I'm glad you love my creations. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Julie. I'm not going to say your name right, so I'll just say Julie. I'm not sure if it's Teicher or Tiker. Okay, so now I've got two 16-inch pieces, and it's probably none of those. Okay, so I'm going to put this under here. It's going to wrap around the top part. I normally don't wrap things around, but I didn't want ribbon ends just showing here. It wouldn't look very good. There's nothing to hide it behind. So I'm going to wrap this around here. I'm going to have the knot here on the right side. As I'm doing this, I want to make sure. I always make them go perpendicular to each other and then try to untwist some things. Looks like this side twisted a little bit. So let me untwist it. That's a little better. And when I wrap around, this one's a little twisted too. But when I wrap around, I tie it really, really tight. Oh, it's still, I just made it worse. Okay, let's do this again. Much better. Okay, now I'm going to tighten it to where this kind of bows up a little bit. The edges do. And then I will finish off the knot. I'm doing a double knot. You could do a bow. The 16-inch, though, you wouldn't be able to. But then the reason I did it tight at first is because it kind of slacks off when you start making that, starts loosening up, I mean, when you start working on that knot. And then it's just the right, it's not too tight and it's not too loose either. Now, if it is a little loose, and I can tell mine's fine, you can also put either, like I could take some seal, put it under there. It'd probably be easier to put a couple glue dots under there to make it so it doesn't move on you. Okay. Oh, and I did get it right. Good. Okay. So Teicher, I thought so. I get nervous sometimes, like, oh, I may not be saying it right. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut these at an angle. Get them about the same length. Doesn't have to be perfect. I say that all the time, but these are handmade. We don't want them to look like some machine made them. Okay, so there. I thought that ribbon it needed a little something just to lighten that up. So kind of spruce that up. But like I said, that is definitely optional, but it'll be in the kits if you get these. So there we go. Now I'm going to grab all the cards. There we go. So this was the first card I made, second card, and there's the last one. If you missed any of those, then you can watch the replay. It'll be available as soon as this live is over. Sitting down so I can get some things situated here. And I will tell you how you can get these free in just a minute. I want to go over the door prizes really quick, and then I'll tell you about the thank you gifts. And while I'm talking about the thank you gifts, and you guys can start doing the hashtag door prize. So let me I'm going to show this. So you have to live in the United States to earn, to get one of my door prizes, to win one. What I'm going to do, these two are going to be the ones that you can win here tonight as you're watching live. And this is going to be the one that I will announce the winner in next week's live. And that'll be everybody that's watching the live that didn't win, and everybody that watched the replay. Because I want to make sure my replay people get to come, because I know how sometimes it's really hard to watch live. So, live in the United States, want to be part of the door prize. If you don't want to, that is fine. Don't worry about it. But if you do, make sure you type in hashtag door prize. You see it there at the bottom of the screen. Type it in exactly the way you see it, because the site that I use for the live has a raffle option, and that raffle is the one that takes all of the comments that have hashtag door prize in them and puts them in the drawing, but it has to be typed in just right for it to recognize it. Now, if you're watching the replay, still do the hashtag door prize, but it doesn't have to be typed in just right. I'm the one that puts all your names in that spinning wheel that was at the beginning of the video, so I'll know what you mean and I'll get it put in. But those of you watching live, make sure you type it in just right. Okay, I'm looking at some of these. Oh, thanks, Joan. Number one's your favorite, but you like all of them. I do like that. It's neat how you can put that striped paper behind there. And Deidre said the set is growing on her. Good. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Patty. I'm glad she said great creations. Thank you so much. Okay, so while you guys are doing your hashtag door prizes now, if you've already done that hashtag door prize, you are good. If you've already done it earlier in the video, you're good. I'm just giving the people that came in late a chance to put theirs in if they haven't done it yet. So you'll get in the drawing here for these. Now I'm going to tell you about the my thank you gifts right now. And like I said at the beginning, I'm going back to doing them every 2 weeks. So there'll be at least 2 card classes at home a month. On the weeks that there are 5, then there might be 3. But every 2 weeks, I will have new thank you gifts. And if you place more than one order in those 2 weeks, I will add your orders up. The total is going to be the merchandise total, which is if you have any Stampin' Rewards to redeem, it'll be after you've redeemed your Stampin' Rewards and before shipping and tax gets added on. So that total, I will add all those up, and that'll determine what gifts you get. If you place a $60 order, and that's, like I said, after the rewards have been redeemed and before shipping and tax, you will get the card kits to make 2 each of these cards. So here are the kits. Like I said, I do the die cutting for you. That is done with a die set that's not part of the bundle. If it's part of the bundle, you have to do that yourself, but I will supply the card stock. And as you can see, I'm giving you a row of each of the colors of the muted palette dots. So you'll have extras when you're done making your cards, but you'll have plenty to put on your cards. So if you want to add a few more than what I did, you definitely can. Oh, thanks, Melissa. I think they're cheerful too. I'm glad you liked them. Okay. Oh, and Jamie said number 3 is her favorite. When I've looked at these, like I said, I like this one. This one I think is my favorite. I just really like that rainbow. I think that's why I like it the best. Okay. Oh, Lynn Kunt. I never always know. I don't know if I say Kuntz or Kuntz, but I'm glad you liked them. She says she wants to get this set now. Okay. So, $60 order. And that's after you redeem your Stampin' Awards and before your shipping and tax, you'll get the kits to make 2 each of the cards. If you do up to $110 by July 14th in orders, then I will be doing a thing called a VIP. That's very important people, actually stampers. So maybe I should do VIS, very important stampers, but we'll do the VIP. Everybody knows what that is. You'll get an exclusive video. Only those that earn this, plus people on my team. My team get all of my exclusive videos also just for being on my team. You will get the video tutorial to make this. Now, this is that Tractor and Company bundle that Dana and I were talking about at the beginning of the video. But it's called a triple panel accordion card. I'm proud of myself. I almost forgot the name. But this one was so much fun. Look at all the cute little pieces from that tractor. And I used that timeless plaid DSP. So if you want to learn how to make this, if you do up to $110 by July 14th in an order, you'll get the kits to make the 3 cards I made here tonight that makes 2 of each card, and you'll get the video to learn how to make this. And it will include a project sheet that gives you all of the paper sizes and the pictures so you can make it. The actual tutorial will be the video, but you'll have that project sheet to go along with it so you don't have to write down all the paper sizes. So if you are interested in my thank you gifts, make sure you get your order placed by the end of the day, your time zone, July 14th, which is a Monday. So that'll be 2 weeks from yesterday to get your orders to get these. And then the next 2 weeks, there'll be some new thank you gifts. And you do need to live in the United States in order to order from me. That's Stampin' Up! Rules. Not mine, Stampin' Up! Rules. Okay, Patty likes the third one too. Okay, well, that is how my thank you gifts work. If you want to get all the information in case I forgot something, because I explain everything on my thank you gifts page, you can find the thank you gifts link down up in that learn more button on Facebook, and you can also find it down in the video description down below on YouTube. And just click that thank you gifts link. Okay, done with that. This live is almost in the history books, but now it's time to do. Oh, wait a minute. I need these 2 cards still. For the door prize. So hopefully that gave everybody a chance to get their door prize in. Hashtag door prize. I'm going to get that raffle set up. That was one thing I didn't get done. I can do it real quick, though. I try to do it before the video starts. But since I was so late getting started, there we go. Now it's ready. So I'm going to grab Post-it notes, pencil, and we'll see who's going to win the first card. And those of you watching live, you'll get a chance to win the third card if you don't win tonight, next week. Kuntz, I thought so, like the author. You know what? I probably asked you that before. I will remember that. I thought it was Kuntz. Okay. I should always go with my gut instinct. I'm usually pretty good at that, but not always. Okay, so I'm going to count to 3, and then we're going to see who's going to win this first card. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, they took away my cheering. How dare they? I have my sound effects and they don't have them on here. That's weird. Let me do pick. Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay. Well, that's all right. It's still fun. Gladys, congratulations. Okay, now, like I said earlier, you can only win 1 per video. So Gladys, you won't be in the drawing next week, but that's okay. You won this one. So I'm going to go ahead. Get back to the raffle. Hide that. So congratulations. I got your name on there. Okay. Now it's time for this card. So let's get going. I'm going to have to figure out why that. I like doing that little cheering sound, but it's not showing up. Hopefully it will next week. So we'll go ahead and count to 3 for this one. 1, 2, 3. And the winner is Patty. Okay, Patty, I have your address. So I will get that mailed out to you soon. Gladys, I can't remember if I've got your address or not. And I can't remember where you're watching. Oh, you were watching on YouTube. So if you could, there's a contact me link down below in the video description. If you click on that contact me link, that way you can give me your mailing address and I'll get it mailed out to you. I cannot remember if you've won before. So congratulations. But Patty, I've got yours. Okay. So Gladys won this one. Patty won this one. And we'll find out who wins this one next week. All righty. Well, that is it for this week. I'm glad you guys could make it. I'm glad I only coughed there at the beginning. I was afraid I was going to have to stop a bunch of times tonight, but it worked out pretty good. And I'm feeling much better. I wasn't sure yesterday, was a little iffy. So I started getting some major headache. And I think it was partly because the weather was changing. Had a headache this morning. Now I think the weather's kind of leveled off and I'm doing a lot better. So I'm happy. Okay. I was just looking to make sure I didn't miss any comments. If I did, like I said, I will look at the comments as soon as the video is over. If you had any questions and I didn't answer them, I will reply back on Facebook under your comment. On YouTube, since a live chat, I can't comment on that after the live's over. I will try to tag you in the regular comments below the video, and you can get the answer that way. I don't think I missed any. Hopefully I didn't. So I will see you guys all again next week. It'll be, I'm not sure what the video is. It'll be a surprise. It's a surprise to me too. So I'll see you again next Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time here on YouTube and on Facebook. See you later. Bye, guys. And have a happy 4th of July. I almost forgot. Happy 4th. Bye.